The top two boys lacrosse teams in the state of Connecticut go to battle this afternoon live on the DAF Media Network from the stadium field on the campus of Darien High School on this absolutely picture-perfect day. The Darien Blue Wave hosts the defending state champion Richfield Tigers. Pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Braden Schenck joined alongside me, the former Duke Blue Devils star lacrosse player Jim Book. And Jim, Darien ranked #1 in the state, Richfield #2. What do you think we're going to see this afternoon? Field as we are awaiting the start of the second half between Darien and New Canaan. New Canaan with the 6-3 lead, an impressive first half for them. And Chad, an oddity for Darien, only scoring 3 goals in the first half, but for New Canaan, something they're somewhat accustomed to, holding an opposition to 3 goals. New Canaan 6 goals as a team. Carter Connors 3 for him, so that's half of the team right there. And he's definitely stepping up in a big way against a big-time opponent in the Darien Blue Wave. Darien, a team 46 goals on the season, only 3 in the first half, something they are nowhat accustomed to, scoring about 30 of those 46 in the first half. So they definitely are going to need to pick it up in the second half. But Chad, I'm going to start with New Canaan. What are they going to need to do, or what are they going to look to do in the second half? Now, how about on the Darien side? What are they going to look to do to get back in this game? In Darien, their 3 goals coming from some unlikely people. Brady Picorni, Joe Caesar, 2 of your normal goal scorers. But the odd one, Wyatt Bowman, the sophomore, his first career varsity goal. And it was the 3rd one for Darien. Then on the New Canaan side, Cam Wheatfeld taking the opening faceoff, taking it all the way to the cage. And then Carter Connors with his 3, Dostra Kroll and Vin Cognetta with 1 apiece. That is the goal summary in the first half. So Liston is back on the sideline. He'll be treated to by an athletic trainer. And Ty Comiskey will take a kneel in the penalty box. Wilton back on the man up. They were 1 for 1 on their 1-man up this afternoon.
Is it a double man up? Never mind. 5 gets up, actually. I saw 2 people kneeling there. I'm like, I didn't see a second foul called.
Mac McGarren just there for the moral support of Ty Comiskey. As now Ben Calabrese moving it along over to Sylvester. Now Grant Masterson. This could be a defining point in this game if the Warriors can tack another one on and tie us up.
It'll be a mega momentum boost for the Warriors, who are down by 2. Getting back in this game so fast could be massive.
Shot there, rifles it high off of the top crossbar. A big shot from Calabrese. He winded up and unable to send it to the back of the cage.
The post making some saves for Darien there. None yet for the Warriors. Some could be coming soon. But again, Warriors just get cheated.
Now at X with it is Calabrese. Ben Calabrese scored 1 back in the opening quarter. Still some fans are trickling in to McMahon's Casa Grande Field. A nice spin move from Wall. Shot there, and it's in! Top shelf, top corner from number 29, Charlie Johnson. And we are tied in the FCAC championship. A hat trick, 3 straight for Charlie Johnson.
Charlie Johnson is having the game of his golden career right now. That's 2 unanswered for the Warriors in the second half. Momentum is totally in their favor.
Charlie Johnson. The last 3 goals coming from his stick, and Wilton is now 2 for 2 on the man-ups. We mentioned it after the first one, Ryan. Darien's got to be more careful about those fouls called because Wilton is able to strike on the man-up.
And Kaminsky is still kneeling in the box. It could have been called a major foul.
I believe that's what our director, Cole Murphy's giving us the signal for. So nonetheless, it will be David Ivanchik who takes the face-off. Linston blowing right past Ivanchik.
That hurts, especially when your #1 Fogo has to sit down, and then the second person comes up against Liston, who's one of the best in the FCAC. Almost was a blow-by win for Liston.
And Liston comes back to the sidelines, got a little bit of a round of applause coming off. He was on the ground a couple minutes ago, got up on his own will, wins the face-off. And now Wilton is going to try to get some offense going. Once again, Comiskey in the penalty box, so the Warriors on the man up. They're so far 2 goals scored on the man up. Here's Grant Masterson. Over to Rath. Right back to Masterson. Calabrese shoots, stopped by Weibel. And that one is just trickling out. Was potentially going to roll into the net as believe it was Michael Wall was just trying to knock it in. But a good job by Darien to clear, and Weibel to pick up save number 5.
Great save there by Weibel. Not wanting this lead to go away. Because you said this entire game, Woolen is not led in this game. But right now it's back to even at 4-4.
And the whistle will be blown on the Blue Wave, and one of their long sticks Here's now Wilton, Charlie Johnson.
And they're still the men up.
That's a good point. And Johnson has been playing hot recently. 3 goals. Scored the 1 in the second quarter and both in this second half. At Darien, a team that as the game progresses, their goal totals tend to slow down. They have 76 goals this season in the first quarter. Then you look at the third quarter, only 58 and then 46 in fourth quarters.
That could be facets to being dominant in the FCAC. Darien only lost 2 games. They could have been up by so much. Those stats tell you a lot.
Shot stopped by Weibel. And the whistle is blown. They're going to keep it with the Warriors. They're going to call a push on Jeremiah Stafford. He is in disbelief with the call. And it will be number 2, Ben Calabrese, with the restart.
That got stat about the third quarter and fourth quarter goals for Darien. It shows that they score less, but so many of these games are decided by halftime, especially when you're one of the best in the state. You don't need to score goals.
And that's something, those tiny calls really can be a differentiating factor. As here is number 22, Michael Wall, over to Masterson. Now moving around to Johnson. Right back over to Charlie Rath. And once again, they're going to move. Comiskey has gotten up, so the man up has expired. Wilton did score 1 goal on the man up, but now Darien's looking to capitalize, potentially knock it loose, get some offense going.
Yeah, they want offense. Don't like to get 2 goals unanswered.
Wobbly pass over to Masterson. Here's now Charlie Rath. 4-4 our score in the 2022 FCAC Boys Lacrosse Championship. Spoon move from Johnson. Cuts this one down low. Weibel past his stick. Still on the ground. Both teams' number 22s are going to go at it, but Brian Martin's going to pick up the ground ball. Spoon move out of it and passing it to Cam Weibel.
A great defense after that first goal on the man up. Darien locked down.
Nice move there by Thurlow. He's now going to take it to the offensive zone.
Johnson wants to do everything, play defense and offense, but sometimes you get beat, and Thurlow did just that.
Here's Joe Caesar being guarded by Connor Flanagan. Flanagan, the sophomore for the Warriors, and he's been a talented player that head coach Pearsall has been looking forward to having for quite some time.
Yeah, Flanagan with that long stick, one of the best long sticks on this Warrior D. And he also can be a weapon on the offense.
Darien going to now slow it down, take their time. Finn Picorni. And what appears to be a sellout here at Brian McMahon's Casa Grande Field. At least looking over at the main grandstands near us, not a single seat open. Both teams bringing their student sections and fans even on this holiday weekend. Over to Caesar.
It's the lacrosse finals. And especially for Wilton, this is the one they want to win the most.
Allegro driving, bouncing, it's stopped by Lenskold, and it's going to trickle in. Christian Allegro scores, and Darien retakes the lead. Lenskold made the initial save, but bounces right over the 5'10" Colin Lenskold, and Darien takes the lead. 18-15 our score, a big face-off about to ensue between Ty Comiskey and Jordan Naso. If Darien can win this face-off, you know they're going right back to the offense. As Comiskey falling to the ground, putting the body on the line, staying with it. Dan, how big is that face-off win for the Blue Wave?
You know, if Darien's going to get back into this in these last few minutes, the most important part of it is probably going to be Ty Comiskey.
Shooting and stopped by Snyder. A great shot by Picorni and a great job by Minikis to get the rebound. He's now going to take it to the kid. Shooting and scoring is Matthew Minikis. Falling to the ground, Minikis puts another one on the board, and Darien stays alive.
And just a great physical play there from Minikis. He was not afraid to go out there and use the body to get that ball into the net.
18-16, another big face-off from Comiskey and Naso. Comiskey's been in a groove. He's looking to pick up another one. Under 2 minutes left in regulation. Face off into the open space. Picked up by the long stick of Wilson. He's going to be quickly bombarded, falling to the ground. Flag has been thrown, so Darien will get an opportunity here. Pass over to Strube. Down low, and Picorni scores! Brady Picorni capitalizing on the opportunity, and it's a one-goal game. Cooper, what has been happening with this Darien team?
Well, Jake Wilson got tripped up there, and he got a foul there, so the flag came in, and Darien was able to capitalize, get the ball down to their end, and get the N1 goal. So now they have a And now they'll get another face-off here, but this face-off's very big if they want to stay in this game.
So a big face-off win, and Darien has surged in this last 30 seconds or so. 18-17 our score. Comiskey and Naso on the face-off. Once again into the open space. Naso's going to grab it, and he's going to go on the offense. The shot stopped by Hagan. This one now going out of play, staying with the Friars.
And that was a huge save from Hagan, as Naso had a great look there.
Play blown, and a timeout actually is called. And this is really turned into a wild ride. Darien was down 18 to, I think it was 15 or so in the past couple minutes, and goals from Porter Barnett, Matthew Minikis, and Brady Picorni has gotten it to a 1-goal lead. So the play has restarted. Darien with the wide open net. Hagan going to play the extra defenseman. And the ball is knocked loose. Ground ball picked up by Ivanchik. He's going to take it into the offensive zone. Taking it himself, winding up, passing off to Minikis. He shoots, and he scores! The comeback is back. We are tied. Matthew Minikis with the goal. A great transition, steal, and turnover from Ivanchik. And Minikis ties us up at 18.
Well, Stafford just had a great defensive possession there. He was able to poke the ball out of Michael Leo's stick, and he got it right to Ivanchik, and Ivanchik got it down to Minikis, and Minikis finished top left corner.
My apologies to any stereos I might have just blown out right there. 18-16 this game, 18-15 this game was out about 45 seconds ago. Porter Barnett, 2 from Minikis, and Brady Picorni have tied us up at 18, and the violation on Naso will get the ball right back to the Blue Wave. Here's Riley Strube now. And the timeout will be called, and this Darien sideline will erupt, and for good reason. We are tied at 18. Cooper, what has happened in this last minute or so from Darien? The never say die Darien Blue Wave have fought all the way back into this game. The restart by Joe Caesar. A minute 15 left in regulation. We saw this in that New Canaan game where Darien went down, tried to get the comeback, and they had the last second shot, just couldn't convert on it. Now we see Joe Caesar with the ball at X. He's going to slow it down. You cannot make any errors if you're Darien. You cannot give St. Anthony's anything. Patrick Toohey playing the tight defense. Everyone on their feet here at Darien High School. 50 seconds. Joe Caesar.
Darien definitely taking their time. They don't want to lose a possession and give it back to St. Anthony's with some time to score.
Caesar now slowing it down once again, making his way to the near wing. Toohey playing the defense, the junior for St. Anthony's. 5'8" on the smaller side. Makes a move there. But
the offense has shifted into that look we were talking about.
Here's Caesar now, taking it up the middle.
And smart play there from Caesar. He didn't want to force a pass to Allegro.
18 seconds, over to Minikis. Minikis making a nice spin move. He's going to get tripped up. Stay with it. Shoot. And that one is through a deflection. 10 seconds left. Allegro's going to try to pick it up. He can't. He gets shoved to the ground. And the timeout is not. There's no timeout. It stays with Darien on that. And Allegro with the restart. 7 seconds on it. He's getting touched by 2. He's going to wrap around, shoot, and score! And the time with .6 left, Darien will complete the comeback. 19-18. The flag has been thrown. Christian Allegro with the goal. Some extra seconds wind off. And oh my God, Christian Allegro with the goal with time expiring. And Darien will take the 1-goal lead. You got to assume the penalty on maybe the excessive celebration. But if you're Darien, that's a penalty you're fine taking.